Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me again today. It occurred to me that on Tuesday's video about aging, my goodness, I don't know what happened to me. I forgot a whole list of things that are not so pleasant about aging. Like I left out age spots and I left out gray hair that has a mind of its own. I left out thinning hair. Huh? See that? Thinning hair. Beautiful. Yes. I left out the ever popular peeing when you laugh or when you sneeze, and varicose veins and yellowing teeth, and oh my gosh, how could I forget hot flashes and night sweats? Wonderful. Okay, you might be thinking, okay, you covered this topic already, and yeah, aging stinks, but like, get over yourself already. I brought it up again for a particular reason, and that is something I wanted to talk about that I actually really love about our Catholic faith, and that is something called redemptive suffering. All of these little aches and pains and pain in the butts of aging give us lots and lots of opportunity to use or to offer our suffering for good purposes, as a prayer, let's just say. So redemptive suffering is a Catholic teaching that our suffering, when accepted by us and offered up in union with Christ's suffering, or offered up as a prayer, can remit some of the punishment or the consequences due to our sin, and can be used for the spiritual benefit or the physical benefit of ourselves or for others. So I want to tell a little story with regard to that. I've suffered with migraines since I was about 13 years old, and one time I was suffering with one so bad and for so long that I wound up in the hospital. And someone came to visit me, and this person, friend, is a Protestant, and I was saying that I was offering up the terrible pain that I was in, and this person corrected me and said, oh no, Jesus doesn't want you to suffer. Jesus doesn't want anyone to suffer. And while I think it's probably true that he does not want us to suffer, he allows it. Suffering in the world was brought about by sin, and we still struggle with that. I'm not saying that we have pain or illness because of sin. I'm just talking about like original sin, the human condition, our struggle with sin. Anyway, it kind of deflated me, because I thought, as I lay there in pain, when I was accepting it and offering it up to Jesus as a prayer, for those I love, for those who are suffering more than I am, for whatever intention it might be, I felt like my pain was going to good use, and that offered as a gift to Jesus, he could use it for the good of my soul, or for the good of another person's soul, or as a prayer for whatever petition I might be praying for. So I just wanted to say, I know when you were a kid, especially if you went to Catholic schools, you probably heard a lot the phrase, offer it up. And it was not just the school secretary or your parent or your teacher brushing you off, though sometimes that could have been the case. It was that teaching that teaching about redemptive suffering. So I just want to say to all of you, young or old or in between, don't ever waste your pain or your suffering, whether it be mental or physical or spiritual. Offer that up as a prayer to Jesus, or to God through Jesus. And don't waste a minute of that suffering. It can go to use. It can be good for the souls of those you love, and it can be good for your soul as well. God bless you.